Our happiness is not determined by what happens to us, but by what we carry within us. This timeless truth has been proven repeatedly throughout human history. The ancient philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Today's story will uncover the answers to why, though many people live in constant stress and anxiety, and teach a powerful lesson about the art of letting go. In a peaceful valley surrounded by tall mountains, there lived a hardworking farmer named Samuel. Samuel was not wealthy, but he had enough to live comfortably. He owned a small piece of land where he grew vegetables, a modest house with a warm fireplace, and a loving wife named Martha, who stood by his side through every season of life. To any outsider looking in, Samuel had everything he needed to be content. Yet despite all these blessings, Samuel was never truly happy. Every morning when Samuel woke up, his mind would immediately flood with thoughts. He worried about the weather, wondering if it would rain too much and destroy his crops, or if the sun would shine too harshly and dry out the soil. He worried about thieves who might steal from his field at night. He worried about his aging body, thinking about what would happen if he became too weak to work. He worried about his neighbors, comparing his small harvest to their larger ones. He even worried about things that hadn't happened yet, things that might never happen at all. Samuel's constant worrying affected everything in his life. When he worked in the fields, his mind was not present. When Martha spoke to him, he barely heard her words. Even when he ate his meals, the food tasted bland because his thoughts were elsewhere. Samuel was physically present in his life, but mentally, he was trapped in a prison of his own making. Martha watched her husband suffer day after day. She saw the lines of stress deepening on his forehead and noticed how his smile had become rare. One evening, as the sun was setting, Martha sat beside Samuel on their porch and said gently, "My dear husband, I can see that you are carrying a great burden. I have heard stories of a wise teacher who lives in the mountains, about 3 days' journey from here. People say he has helped many troubled souls find peace. Perhaps you should go and meet him." Samuel looked at his wife's caring eyes and felt a flicker of hope. The very next morning, Samuel packed a small bag and began his long journey toward the mountains. After 3 long days of walking through thick forests and climbing steep hills, Samuel finally reached a small village nestled high in the mountains. The villagers pointed him toward a simple wooden house at the edge of the village. "That is Master Chen's home," they said with reverence in their voices. Samuel knocked on the door, and an elderly man with a long white beard and peaceful smile opened it. "Please, come in," Master Chen said softly. "I have been expecting someone like you." Samuel entered and poured out his heart, telling Master Chen about his constant worrying and how he couldn't enjoy any moment of his life. "Master," Samuel said, his voice breaking with emotion, "I have everything I need to be happy, yet I am miserable. Please, if you have any wisdom that can help me, I beg you to share it." Master Chen listened carefully, his eyes full of compassion. When Samuel finished speaking, the old teacher sat in silence for a few moments. Then he stood up slowly and said, "I understand your suffering, Samuel, but words alone will not help you. You must experience the lesson for yourself. Come with me." Master Chen led Samuel to a small wooden shed where several large cloth bags were stacked against the wall. "Samuel, I want you to carry these bags for me," he said. "We are going on a short journey together, just to the temple at the top of that hill." Master Chen handed Samuel the first bag, surprisingly heavy and filled with stones. "This bag represents your worrying about the weather," he explained. Samuel lifted it onto his shoulder with some effort. They began walking up the hill. After just a few minutes, Samuel's shoulder started to ache. After 10 minutes, Master Chen stopped and handed Samuel a second bag, equally heavy. "This one represents your worrying about thieves and losing your possessions." Samuel took the second bag and hung it on his other shoulder. Walking became noticeably harder. They continued up the path. Sweat began to form on Samuel's forehead, and his breathing became louder. After another 10 minutes, Master Chen stopped once more, Here is the third bag, he said. This represents your worrying about your neighbors and comparing yourself to others. Samuel hesitated, but took the bag and held it in his arms against his chest. Now Samuel was carrying 3 heavy bags. Every step required conscious effort. His shoulders burned with pain, his arms trembled, and sweat poured down his face. Master Chen walked ahead calmly, carrying nothing, his steps light and easy. After another difficult stretch, Master Chen picked up a 4th bag. This one represents your worrying about growing old and becoming weak. Master, Samuel said, his voice strained, I don't think I can carry another bag. I can barely move as it is. Every step feels like torture. Master Chen's expression remained gentle but firm. But Samuel, you carry this worrying every single day of your life. If you carry it in your mind, surely you can carry it on your body for just 1 hour. These words struck Samuel deeply. With great difficulty, he took the 4th bag. Now Samuel could barely walk at all. His legs shook beneath him, his back bent under the weight, and tears formed in his eyes. He had never understood until this moment how heavy his worries truly were. After another 10 minutes, Master Chen stopped one final time and picked up a 5th bag. And this last one represents your worrying about things that might happen in the future. Things that may never even come to pass. Samuel looked at the old man with exhausted, pleading eyes. Master Chen, I physically cannot carry 1 more bag. If you give me that bag, I will collapse. Master Chen nodded slowly. Then put down one of the bags you are already carrying, he said simply. Samuel stood there, trembling under the weight, and suddenly the lesson became crystal clear. Master, he said softly, this is what my life has been like, isn't it? Every day I carry all these worries. I keep adding more and more, never putting any down. And I wonder why I feel so tired, why I cannot enjoy anything. Master Chen smiled warmly. Yes, my dear student, now you are beginning to see. Samuel carefully lowered all the bags to the ground. As each bag left his body, he felt lighter. When the last bag touched the ground, he stood up straight and took a deep, full breath. The relief was overwhelming. The physical freedom he felt in that moment gave him a glimpse of what mental and emotional freedom could feel like. Master Chen placed a gentle hand on Samuel's shoulder. Worries are like these bags of stones, he said. Each worrying feels small when you first pick it up, but when you carry many worries together, when you carry them every minute of every day, they become unbearable. They crush you and stop you from moving forward. Most of the things you worry about will never happen, and the things that do happen, you will handle them when they come. But carrying them before they arrive only steals your present moment. Samuel spent 3 more days with Master Chen, learning to recognize when he was picking up new worries and practicing the art of putting them down. When he returned home to Martha, she immediately noticed the change in him. His shoulders were relaxed, his smile was genuine, and there was a lightness in his step that hadn't been there before. From that day forward, whenever Samuel felt a worrying beginning to grow in his mind, he would pause and ask himself, is this bag worth carrying? Most of the time, the answer was no. And slowly, Samuel learned to live in the present moment, to appreciate what he had, and to trust that he would handle future challenges when they arrived. He discovered that peace was not about having a perfect life, but about not carrying unnecessary burdens. The lesson: your mind can be your greatest prison or your greatest freedom. Happiness is not found by acquiring more or by having everything go perfectly. It is found by releasing the mental weight you've been carrying unnecessarily. Most of what you worrying about will never happen, and the things that do happen, you will face them when they come. Stop carrying tomorrow's problems today. Put down the bags, walk lighter, live freely,